Hey, how's it going? Welcome to yet another episode of Wrath of the Righteous. Picking up from where we last left off. Hey, new Heart of Mystery. Wonder how we get to that. Probably through these guys here. Anyway. So yeah, we're heading to a funeral. I went ahead and told Camellia to go back to camp because I don't think she's the funeral loving type. Despite being a little creepy if I'm honest. But we're slowly making our way to Dresden. We've got a couple objectives here to go knock out. And then we got this underground hideout thing. I don't know what's going on. Oh no, it's a fight.
Let's prove their logic is lacking.
Zombie? Ghoul? Just a ghoul stalker.
Out of my sight!
Critical hit.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
You should have listened to reason.
Dang it. Not the smartest tactic, but she had nowhere to go.
I'll just have to resort to brute force. Begone, fiend! Endure this!
Wow. So I decided to give Dayrun the phylactery. Let's see how that does. Well, it killed the wolf. $6d6. Wow. I would have liked that average to have been a little higher, but that's okay.
Into the fray!
Alright, 15 damage from Sela. Well, it's paralysis again.
You're irrelevant.
So it comes to this! Fall!
Sosiel can actually hit this guy pretty good. You got a plus 12 to hit. Truth be told, he's just a straight boring cleric. There's no domains, or there's no modifications or subclasses to him or anything.
Make every strike count.
It's kind of amusing because I think I remember in a prior episode as saying if I was going to make a saloon night, and here literally is the embodiment of what I was just talking about. Although if I was going to do it, honestly, I think I would do it a bit differently. I chose inspirational leader for him because, well, I may respec him into an evangelist, which is like a cleric with bardic inspiration abilities.
I will guide.
Yeah, but the idea is to make an inspirational leader. But the problem is I don't want to be strength based, I want to be dex based. And as far as I know, there's not a mod out there that has bladed brush in it, so your only recourse is to maybe take the one feat that I saw that gives you wisdom to attack in place of strength or dex. It might be your only option, and just pump wisdom as best you can. That also means you're wearing plate armor, probably, but... Alright, let's see what this is about. An elderly man limps towards a grave and clumsily throws a handful of soil inside. How unfair. They were all so young. They had their whole lives ahead of them. They sacrificed themselves, and an old cripple like me still lives. Company Sosiel to him. Yeah. Alright. An elven woman with her face bathed in tears steps up to the grave. She whispers, "The painting. It burned like everything else in the house. There's nothing left for me to remember you by. Nothing." A young man throws a handful of soil into an open grave and stands beside it for a while, lost in thought. Finally, he sighs and sits back. Sosiel throws a handful of soil into the grave in front of him. He takes a deep breath and prepares to speak, but it seems that he simply cannot find the right words. The cleric wipes his tear-filled eyes, gathering his resolve, and says in a gentle voice, "I wish you warm welcome in Shaylin's realm. We will win this war, I swear to you. We'll banish this ugliness and evil and make the world richer and let peace blossom in it. We'll make sure anything like this... He breaks into sobs mid-sentence and falls silent without finishing his declaration. You're dead. What's the big deal? I gotta go take the lawful here. I inspired everybody else around me. What was that? An elven woman shrieks in horror, disrupting the atmosphere of silent mourning. Her trembling hand points at something moving inside the grave. Suddenly, a corpse climbs out of the ground, wafted a horrible stench from its rotting body. Of course! Of course!
We won't fall here. I swear it.
Soon. Actually, you know what? If there's ever a good enough time for a fireball, it's like now. Ruh-roh, Raggy. Wow, did I see 30 damage? Sure as hell did.
I will bring down the divine wrath.
Apparently, it's a pretty mean can of whoop ass. Extra channel. Yeah. How's this thing still alive? How's that still up? Oh my goodness.
You've crossed the wrong mark.
Twofer.
No glory without risk.
Wow, what a crit.
Yes.
That's all of them, I think. Pop goes the zombie.
Eternal Rose, I call upon you. You've made your choice. You won't survive me.
Damn! What a chain reaction. With a heavy heart, Sosiel looks at the corpses of her friends returned to rest by his own hand. It was a twisted mockery. Who could possibly... Wait, what's this? He bends down and recovers something from the ground. Take a look at this. Sosiel hands off a black onyx gem to you. Once precious, the stone is now covered in cracks, falling apart in your grip as you examine the engraved minotaur's head, the holy symbol of Baphomet. Cleric's voice, perplexed at first, fills with rage as he speaks. Cultists. Simply murdering my friends was not enough for them to know they had to come to the funeral and desecrate their graves. Sorry you had to go through this. Yeah. Wait, the townspeople flood the undead without knowing they have a traitor among them. Whenever they are, they're in great danger. We must find them. Yeah, we must. I must loot the zombie lord's semis. I need the coin. That was a lot of zombie lords, I might add.
I welcome your company.
Magricio, Turi.
Wow, 14 hit points. Ninio doesn't have a whole lot of HP.
Focus on the goal.
Let the duel commence.
Oh no, a citizen!
Endure this! No fear! I'll just have to resort to brute force!
Mind over muscle.
I will see to your demise.
Make every strike count.
Did we step on their toes as well?
I guess so. Poor land.
inheritor.
She actually did a lot of
Guide my
damage.
blade.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel. Did you see that?
Good grief. He took out like 4 in a row. All next to him. What a beast. Staggered, huh?
I'll remove this obstacle.
So it comes to this.
The light take you.
Oh, she missed on that one. Okay, Lan.
You won't survive me.
Wow. I'm getting good at setting him up to just do crazy amounts of damage.
Precision and grace.
Ow.
You should have listened to reason.
You've made your choice.
Begone, fiend!
This.
Into the fray. The inheritor. Guide my blade.
This!
Another entrance? Okay, I see what's going on here.
Thanks, Lan. You're so awesome, Lan.
It's a lot of gold.
The mongrel did it.
Watch out for trouble.
Thanks, Lan. You're so awesome, Lan.
I'm pretty sure the guy who was that voice acted as Lan had way too much fun being a sardonic bastard. Oh. Oh, come on. Okay. I stopped it because I didn't know if it was going to break anything or not, but...
Watch out for trouble.
Come on. Statistically, it's this... Do I have a knock scroll? I don't think I do. Alright. That sucks. Land can't pick locks. Okay. Do I have anybody that can? I don't think I do. No ranks in it. I could probably get it open. Well, I'd have to bash it open. Damn. Alright. Hope it wasn't anything awesome.
mongrel did it.
That's not good. Oh, they found a traitor amongst them, huh?
Yet another obstacle.
Oh boy. Cheddar, spread that damage. Focus on the necromancer land.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
And just like that, a whole bunch died. Simple.
I'll just have to resort to brute force.
Nice. 36 damage on that crit. Well, damn it. What ended up provoking? I'm going to delay after this guy. Got so many channels. don't think I'm another fireball, unfortunately. I wish I did. Or do I? Oh, a spike pit. Oh, that takes out friend and foe alike, though. I'll take it. All right. With 3 Chandlers, well, actually, no, 3 channel, no, 4. Forget about Sela. Made this whole thing trivial.
You won't survive me.
Into the fray!
Charge. A crit. I got it reduced by 5, so it was 32, but
Begone, fiend!
You're irrelevant.
Out of my sight!
Endure this!
wow, it's turned straight to dust.
The light take you!
Fall!
What a crit. I surrender, stop, I give up, don't hit me. You damned rat, how dare you! Suddenly Sosiel becomes a totally different person. The artist's delicate hands clench into fists while his voice comes out as a menacing roar. He leaps at the necromancer and breaks his nose with a single blow. You scumbag, I remember you. You came to our temple begging for healing just a month ago. We fed you. We shared our table with you and took you in. Then you... I don't even know what I'm going to do with you. Oh, they totally fucked. Stop it. I surrender. You're... Sosiel ignores the necromancer's cries of pain, punching him right in the teeth. The necromancer spits blood but continues fighting past the wild blows to his increasingly bruised and busted face. You're a priest of Shaylin. I've surrendered, so you have to spare my life. Your goddess demands it. Alright. I have to ask. We do. That's Nardi. A tailor's apprentice from Kinnebrest. We healed him after he was mauled by a dog and then became a frequent visitor to our temple. He listened attentively to our sermons, studied the goddess's teachings, and praised our art. Sosiel grist his teeth. Were you lying to our faces the whole time? When we took you in, when we sat at our table, we broke bread with you? Were you planning to stab us in the back even then? The whole time. Now you understand part of it. Let's dig into the rest. The cultist cursed his bloody lips into an evil sneer. I was hoping to lure you to our side. It wouldn't have been hard. We're everywhere, even inside you. You think you know it too. You're not like all those pious devotees you pretended to be, and maybe you fooled yourself, but we both see who you really are. You have the same demonic rage inside you. It's a pity I never had time to kindle it into a devouring flame. But sometimes you have to resort to a backup plan. Having you die at the hands of your dead friends was such a good idea. It's a pity it didn't work. Shut up. Sosiel swings his fist but stops it in midair. His clenched fist trembles as he stares at the cultist with an expression of pure hatred. You want to kill me right now, don't you? But you can't. You're a good boy, Sosiel. So loyal to your goddess. You'll have to let me go or commit a sin, so I win either way. Witness the genius of our Lord Buff Baphomet. Ha ha ha. Is he telling the truth? Yes, the Eternal Rose is known for her grace. She teaches us to show mercy to anyone who asks for it. It's the one thing to slay an enemy in battle, but the captive you must try to save their soul. To show them the beauty of the world. Persuade to abandon the path of evil. It's difficult, but the world is better for it. I'm just repeating your own sermons back to you. Come on, Sosiel, try to make me repent for my sins. Perhaps your kind word, which will make me abandon Baphomet, should run to Shaylin for redemption and start needing some masterpieces of my own. I mean, at this point, I'd just do it myself. Really. He's a prisoner of war at this point. Alright, I don't know. May Shaylin forgive me, but I've never had to struggle with this burden before. He looks at the cultists with visible disgust. I had no time to try healing souls, villains. I was preoccupied with healing the bodies of those hurt by them. Cleric looks up to the sky. Forgive me, Eternal Rose. You teach us to be merciful to our enemies and love them, but I am too weak. I'm afraid. Grant me absolution from the sin, for this kind of love is beyond me. Well. No, there's no justice in killing right now, be it a simple act of revenge. I had absolutely no idea there was so much rage in me. It's a shame, a disgrace. I must admit I enjoyed beating him. Forgive me for letting you see me like this. It should never have happened. He wipes the necromancer's blood off his knuckles and steps away from him. You are the commander, and he's your captive. It's up to you to decide his fate. Summon monster 2, 1d3 dogs. Then will condemn him to death. I'm not even going to play around. No, please listen. May the gods forgive him, for I will not. He looks upon you. Thank you for taking the sin upon yourself. That's what I do. Interesting. Alright. Sosiel examines the devastated graveyard and then diverts his attention to the terrified townspeople. It's alright. You're safe now. We should bury the bodies again. This is a place of peace, and we must not leave it desecrated like this. Townsfolk are clearly terrified of even looking at the fallen dead, but Sosiel's soft words reassure them as they work together. The graveyard's tomb regains its tranquil appearance. After a prayer, Sosiel bows his head before the graves of his friends for the last time. May the eternal rose grant them peace at last. Let's be on our way. We have many more innocents to protect from the horrors of this war. Alright. I was just in it for the XPs, but I didn't want a philosophical discussion. Bows are worth 100 each. That was a lot of zombie lords, let me tell you. I imagine it would have probably even taken longer without 4 people that can channel. Jeez. That's definitely stacking the whole thing in your favor. Alright. Talking to you confuses me sometimes. It seems like every word out of my mouth offends you. I must be talking to... How about this for a great idea then? Maybe you should just stop talking. Man! Man's being a bit of a dick again. Alright, well I just saw... Well, we're getting close to the end. If it procs an encounter, and I'm probably just going to skip past it, but... Yeah, oh, a traveling merchant. Oh, it's the skeletal salesman! Yay! Oh, what's he got? He's always got something cool. if you've never played the first rendition in Kingmaker, I mean, that's where he's originally from. This ought to be interesting. A skeleton is walking across the waste. He moves with pep in his step, humming a tune. His skull bobs in chorus of the humming, making the coins inside his head clink rhythmically. Next to him, nightmarish hordes of flame and shadow draw a court loaded with valuable-looking items. Upon seeing you, the skeleton offers a dramatic, hearty wave. Good evening to you there, or is that what it looked like in your world wound? I can't really tell, but no matter, be it day or night, the skeletal salesman always has the best deals you can find anywhere. He proudly sweeps his bony hand over the goods of his cart. An Azamar customer. They say that's good luck, and here I was about to offer you a free scroll of angelic aspect, but I can see you don't need one. Okay. What do you sell? Oh, I have the wildest choice of merchandise. Right now I have a fine selection of magical, mystical spell thingies. Everything a wizard could want. By the way, could you advise me what would sell best in these parts now? I have a choice of exotic wares from faraway lands. And then there's the personal protection equipment and the whole arsenal for a hunter. Tell me about yourself. I'm a simple man. I keep no secrets. You can see right through me. The skeleton laughs as he knocks his empty ribcage for emphasis. What would you like to know? How did you become who or what you are? Oh, no, that's a story and a half. Listen, well, I don't repeat my mistakes or you won't be able to live with yourself. Get it? Alright, moving on. Once I was just like you, exploring all sorts of ruins and filling my pockets with riches until I stumbled upon a Dracolich's lair. That one scary beast, let me tell you. A lich and a dragon. It would have eaten me whole had it not suggested a deal. I would sell off all the blades and armor left by previous adventurers. Surely he didn't have much use for all that equipment. And he could earn a tidy sum of gold. Surprisingly, he agreed. But that didn't save my life. Instead, he just turned me into a walking pile of bones. And what do you know? That was just the beginning of my troubles. For a long time, I wandered the River King's peddling wares until I met one devious scoundrel. At first glance, he looked decent enough, decked out in armor, clearly a paladin. He asked me where my master's lair was. Obviously, I wasn't the first to take an interest, but the Dracolich was no slouch. He put an enchantment on me so I couldn't even remember the lair's location. However, this knight turned out to be quite the wizard too. I'm no expert in magic, but basically he offered to perform a ritual that would reveal the location of my master's lair. Then he and his pals would go kill the Dracolich and give me my freedom, plus half of the horde. Sounds like a sweet deal, huh? So I agreed like a fool. He showed me the contract and it seemed alright to me, so I signed it then and there. We conducted a ritual. The knight found out where my master was hiding by booking some of the astral tracks and whatnot. Long story short, they killed the Dracolich. The knight offered me my half of the treasure as promised, and then, per the terms of our contract, he demanded payment for the ritual's components, for my freedom. And then there were taxes, excise fees, and fines. Before I knew it, I had to give him all my loot, and still couldn't even be enough to cover my debt. So he offered me a way to repay it by working as before for his master for this time. Thus, I'm still traveling, peddling and all that, until I earn every last coin that I owe him. And you know what? To pay off this kind of sum, I'm pretty sure I'm going to keep working for him until Grodius brings the end times. Wow. That's a new, okay. Now that's a story, isn't it? Someday I might even write a tragic play about myself. I'll call it Undeath of a Salesman. As for the moral, with professional Aaron, the skeleton holds up one white finger. The moral of the story is this. Watch what you sign. That lesson is free. For the rest of what's in this is a fine cart. You'll have to pay for it in gold. Who's your new master? Did I tell you the knight looked like a paladin? Well, he wasn't anything of the sort. On the contrary, he was a servant of Mammon, the archdevil of avarice. Skeleton slightly opens the mouth to reveal a single azure coin among the gold. The coin is stamped with the facial visage of a devil. That's the one he sold me to, guts and all. Although by then I had no guts, really. Now, at least if somebody asks me where my master's lair is, I can honestly say Erebus, the third lair of hell, Palace of the Royal Treasure, entrance by appointment only. Poor bastard. Oh, I could do something here if I had Lich. Want me to try to free you from this curse? No thanks. Been there, done that, only made things worse. I've had enough help. I'll make do. Alright, well thank you for your answers. What do you got for sale? Ooh, I mean it's not much. Oh, that is something though. Bolster feat. I'm not familiar with that one. That must be a, like, this game specific. You know, outside of maybe the headbands, I mean, I really want the braces of armor. And I need to look up bolster. Anyway. I could use a few things from here, honestly. Yeah. Anyway, I think that's going to do it for this particular episode. So, thank you very much for watching. I'm going to finish shopping here and see what I can get while I'm here, because you don't get a chance any other time except through random encounters, and, well, you either have what you have or you don't. So anyway, I'll see you in the next video. Take care.